Welcome back to TFAX. Today, we've got some exciting news from the world of Survivor and beyond. We'll take a deep dive into the latest updates from Season 48, hear from former contestants, and explore timeless strategies that can make or break alliances. So, let's get right into it. First up, we're talking about one of the most talked-about castaways of Survivor Season 48, Saiounia Sai Hughley. Already a fan favorite for her hilarious antics, Sai seems to be setting up her own downfall by playing too hard, too fast. Could her aggressive gameplay and openness about her immunity idol lead to her early exit? Let's break it down. Next, we shift our focus to the dynamics of partnerships in the game. Host Jeff Probst has identified a theme of partnerships for this season. What makes a Survivor duo successful? We'll review some strategies from past seasons and see if today's players will follow suit. In other news, Survivor legend Parvati Shallow has weighed in on Jeff Probst's comments regarding the show's male-heavy winner statistics. Her insights raise important questions about representation and the dynamics of the game. What can be done to ensure that women are seen as powerful players? We'll take a look. Finally, we'll preview what's to come in Episode 2 of Survivor 48. With Stephanie Berger already voted out, which players are now on the chopping block? From unexpected alliances to brewing drama, we'll fill you in on the latest twists that will keep you on the edge of your seat. First up, we're talking about one of the most talked-about castaways of Survivor Season 48, Saiounia Sai Hughley. Right from the start, Sai has shown that she's not just here to play, she's here to entertain. Fans have quickly fallen in love with her vibrant personality and her hilarious reactions, making her one of the most compelling players of the season. However, while she may be the life of the party, there's a darker cloud looming over her game, as she might be setting herself up for an early downfall. This season kicked off with a bang, featuring some intense moments, including a dislocated arm during a challenge and some unexpected betrayals. Sai wasted no time integrating herself into the Viola tribe, trying to form alliances with fellow contestants Mary Zhang and Stephanie Berger. But here's the catch. Both of them seem to prefer building their own bond over including Sai, leaving her to seek connection with the men in the tribe, Cedric McFadden, Justin Piapi, and Kevin Leung. However, her eagerness to play hard right from the get-go could be her biggest mistake. Despite her best efforts to control the narrative, by the time the first tribal council rolled around, Sai's name was being tossed around by her own allies, indicating that her aggressive approach could backfire. In fact, the very strategies that might help her could also lead to her undoing, as she faces the risk of becoming a target. Sai's openness about having an immunity idol might seem like a power move, but it could create more problems than it solves. By revealing her idol to her alliance, she may have gained trust, but she also increased her threat level. The concern among her allies is palpable, and in the sneak peeks for the next episode, they're already discussing how dangerous she is. It's clear that while Sai has the potential to outwit, outplay, outlast, her current trajectory raises serious questions about whether she can maintain her footing in the game. As she steps into the next challenges, viewers will be on the edge of their seats, wondering if her bold gameplay will lead to glory or, ultimately, to her downfall. Survivor Season 48 is just getting started, and Sai is definitely making waves. Next, we shift our focus to the dynamics of partnerships in the game. As Survivor 48 unfolds, host Jeff Probst has highlighted a fascinating theme for this season: partnerships. Throughout the history of Survivor, alliances have played a crucial role in determining who stays and who goes, and this season seems to be veering toward the importance of strong duos. Probst emphasizes that effective Survivor duos often conceal their partnerships within larger alliances. Look back to Season 8 Survivor, All-Stars, and you'll find one of the most iconic duos in the game: Boston, Rob Mariano, and Amber Biarkich. Their unbreakable bond not only propelled them to the end, but also made them formidable opponents. Ever since their victory, players have become increasingly wary of powerful twosomes, making it essential for them to blend into a larger majority alliance to avoid being targeted. Throughout various seasons, we've seen both successful and disastrous partnerships. Take JT Thomas and Stephen Fishbach from Survivor. Tocantins, for instance. Their alliance formed after a hidden immunity idol was inadvertently discovered and lasted until the finale, where they successfully maneuvered through the challenges as part of a broader alliance. In contrast, Jessica Figueroa and Taylor Stalker from Survivor. Millennials versus Gen X struggled to achieve the same level of success. Despite knowing their showmance would make them targets, they flaunted their connection, leading to their downfall when Figgy was voted out pre-merge. This season, everyone's eyes are on how this strategy plays out. Will the contestants remember these lessons from past seasons and form strategic alliances that remain concealed? Or will they become too overexposed, risking their chances of survival in the game? The exciting part is that we get to watch as new players attempt to navigate these complex dynamics while forming their own partnerships. As we continue to witness the unfolding drama of Survivor 48, it's clear that understanding the unspoken rules of successful partnerships will be vital for the contestants hoping to last far into the game. Who will rise to become the iconic duos of this season? Only time will tell. In other news, Survivor legend Parvati Shallow has stepped into the conversation regarding Jeff Probst's recent comments about the show's history of male winners. During a recent interview, Probst noted that when you think about the greatest characters in Survivor history, the majority are men. This statement ignited a wave of backlash from fans, and notably, from Parvati herself. Parvati, a 5-time contestant and the winner of Survivor, Micronesia, took to social media to express her frustration. In her comment, she pointed out that Probst's perspective lacks consideration for how editing bias may play a role in the portrayal of female contestants. I wonder if some kind of editing bias could be preventing the women from becoming bigger characters. She wrote, clearly highlighting a critical issue that resonates with many fans of the show. Expanding on her thoughts in an Instagram story, Parvati emphasized the significance of representation in reality television. She questioned how a production team primarily composed of men could perceive the show through a lens that might unintentionally overlook the contributions and complexities of female players. When your team is primarily made of men and your bias shows that, wonder why women don't become bigger characters, she stated, shedding light on the systemic issues within the show. The conversation around gender representation in Survivor isn't new, but Parvati's comments have reignited discussions about what it means to be a player in such a competitive environment. With nearly 30 male winners compared to around 20 female winners over the show's long run, these disparities prompt a deeper look at how contestants are portrayed and how that affects their game. As fans continue to engage with these important discussions, Parvati's thoughts remind us that while Survivor is about strategy and competition, it also reflects broader societal dynamics. Her insights challenge us all to think critically about the narratives shaped on screen and whose stories are being told. So as Survivor 48 unfolds, it will be fascinating to watch not only the gameplay, but also how these important conversations about representation evolve. Are we finally moving toward a more balanced portrayal of all contestants? Stay tuned to see how this season's players navigate these challenges both on and off the screen. Finally, we'll preview what's to come in Episode 2 of Survivor 48. The excitement is palpable as viewers settle in to see how the game's dynamics are shifting after the first tribal council. Just last week, we witnessed the elimination of Stephanie Berger, who found herself on the wrong side of the early tribe alliances. Her departure has created a ripple effect, leaving the Vila tribe in an interesting position as they head into the next challenges. With Stephanie out of the picture, all eyes are now on Mary Zhang, as she potentially becomes the next target if Vila has to attend another tribal council. The remaining players are navigating shifting loyalties, and tensions are running high as strategies emerge and alliances are tested. The promos for Episode 2 hint at a building drama among the tribes, which is sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. In one particularly intriguing moment, a castaway is shown expressing concern about the danger posed by Sai. "She's dangerous," Kevin tells Justin and Cedric about Sai, suggesting that her bold gameplay and open demeanor could turn her allies into enemies in an instant. The looming question is whether Sai can adjust her strategy to avoid becoming the next casualty in the ever-turbulent waters of Survivor. As we gear up for this week's episode, we're also treated to glimpses of unexpected drama and shocking revelations that promise to make tribal councils less predictable. One player is even shown accusing someone of plotting on my demise, hinting at the cutthroat nature of the game that keeps everyone guessing. It's clear that Survivor 48 is off to a thrilling start, and the stakes are higher than ever. Will Mary manage to escape elimination, or will the Vila tribe continue to implode under the pressure of early alliances? Be sure to tune in this Wednesday at 8/7 to catch all the action as the drama unfolds. You won't want to miss a moment of this season's twists and turns.